Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Environmental Social Justice. I'm your host, Wendy Nystrom. Today's special guest is Andrew 𝐻𝒂𝒎𝒊𝒏𝒈. He is the founder and CEO of 50/50 Foods. Welcome to the show, Drew.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Happy to be here.
I love what you are doing, and we're going to dive right into your product. But first and foremost, why did you start 50/50? So people know it's the both burger. I have a little thing right here. And I have tried
50% beef, 50% veggies, half and half.
And everyone needs their veggies.
Yep.
Why? No, before trust me, I've had it, guys. I've tasted it. It's fantastic. Why did you and your buddy start this company?
Okay, so the short answer is I realized that that not everybody was going to turn into a vegetarian, and I'm not against Impossible and Beyond and plant-based or cultivated meat. You know, God bless, we need everything, but I realized that we need solutions today, and not in 10 years and not in 20 years, and hope is not a strategy. So I realized that the market identified the right problem, that people want to eat less meat. And something like 95% of Americans still eat meat. So they identified the right problem. People want to eat less meat, whether that's for health, whether it's for the environment, whatever the reasons are. But the market picked the wrong solution. Nobody asked for more processed plant. They just asked for less meat. So we came up with the radically practical idea to give consumers what they say they want, which is meat, but less meat. And then my friend, who's a wonderful chef, we kind of got to work in the kitchen, and we were like, you know, how do we make something taste even better than a real beef burger? And we took things that you normally, you know, flavor enhancing toppings, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions, roasted garlic, things you normally make meat taste better, we put inside the burger. So it was, we really came at this, you know, sometimes the simplest answer is the best answer. And instead of trying to invent cell-based technology and get people to eat lab synthesized meat, or asking people to eat, you know, plant-based products that they can't even pronounce the ingredients, we have 6 ingredients. It's beef, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions, roasted garlic, a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of cauliflower, and a tiny bit of like salt and garlic powder. And that's it. So it's super healthful. It's delicious. It's the best of both worlds. You know, it lowers the bar for consumer conversion. We're not asking anybody to give up meat. We just want them to have their meat needed too.
You know, it's funny. I mean, just even from when I was a kid, people said, eat less red meat. It's not healthy for you. You shouldn't have it every single day. And now everyone's like, oh, it's a sustainability thing. How about this? Just do the right thing. Keep it simple. And everyone, you know, from since we were kids growing up, eat more vegetables. It's healthier for you. So you've married these.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a great, you know, it's a great stealth health proposition too, for moms and their kids. Like my 6-year-old eats this and doesn't know the difference, you know?
Yeah, it tastes like a burger.
So like you got a half a cup of veggies in this burger that, that it's healthy and delicious.
And, you know, a lot of times moms will actually, you know, grind up vegetables and hide it in food.
Hide it. Yeah.
Try to get the kids to eat it. It's already in here. It's already part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's funny because we at a conference or wherever we go, like people are like, I don't believe you. It can't be that simple. There's got to be binders. There's got to be something. And it's
nothing. You have
look at the ingredient profile. You know, you tell me what it says. So that's really been kind of our secret sauce, is how do you do that? How do you create a 50/50 burger without having it fall apart and keeping the ingredients as simple as possible? And that's sort of our secret sauce that we've got a process patent pending for how we do this. Because it sounds simple, but it's actually not that simple. Like if you try to do this at home, chances are your burger would fall apart.
Yeah, you'd have a big old mess on your hands. No, this actually sticks together. And, you know, when I made it, we made it as a burger. It was quite amazing. I mean, the caramelization that you can get on that is really quite tasty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for anyone out there who ever gets to try this, like, yes, caramelization, high heat, cook it through. Because the moisture in the vegetables, it's almost not impossible. It's very hard to overcook it. Yeah. So you get that nice sear, that nice browning really brings out the flavors.
And it's a good and going back, you know, I'm not against the plant-based foods either. But as you said, there is a lot of chemistry and processing that goes into it. So I've actually never tried it myself because I read those ingredients. I'm like, I don't really want to try that. And that was a personal choice.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
The sodium is really high too. Like, and again, like I just want to solve problems as quickly as possible. And it's not only the ingredient profile too, just from a business perspective. Impossible. Impossible is a private company, but Beyond, and I'm guessing they're pretty much the same. But Beyond is not a profitable company. I mean, it still costs them $1.50 for every dollar in sales, something like that. It's something like they don't make money, and part of that is like if we can get 10% market share, then eventually our cost of goods will come down. But like if you're still stuck around 1%, 2%, you don't have a profitable business. And for us, a pound of our vegetables costs less than a pound of beef. So we have actually a built-in margin advantage, unlike a lot of our other competitors out there.
That's actually good to know. And, you know, I do like the fact that you did keep the ingredients very simple. You kept it very pure, no binders, no fillers. And the story is just adorable. Like you and your friend were like, I am not going to go vegetarian or vegan. It's just, I've tried, I failed miserably.
It's hard.
It's hard. And it's really not for me. And I know people that are staunch vegetarians, which is great, go for that. But I also have friends who are pure, like they're athletes, and they say the best form of protein I can get in my body is animal protein. Okay. So this is a great compromise for everybody to get on board. Not the vegans, obviously, the vegetarians. But this is a great compromise for someone who's like, listen, I want to eat less red meat for not only health benefits, but also for environmental benefits. And it's done for you. It's completely done for you. You don't even have to think about it.
That's right. Yeah, we're just trying to make it simple. Make it simple to make a difference.
And yeah, and I mean, you understand the reality that not everyone's going to go vegan. Not everyone's going to be able to do that. And I do love the story. Your buddy, you guys were eating a burger and like, we know we shouldn't be doing this, but we love it. Good.
It's so good. Yeah. How do we make it better? Right.
How do you make it better? And you know, right now, this is awesome. You're available at Disneyland.
That's correct. We just launched in January. That's right. At the Galactic Grill. Yeah. We're the first commercial blended burger on the menu of a public company.
That's so awesome. When you told me, because I'm like, where do I get this? Because I have tried
go to Disneyland.
Yeah, go to Disney. I mean, I have tried it because Drew gave me a sample, but I do want to buy this online or in stores or get it in places. And you are really just in the beginning of your launching. Where would be the best places for people to find this if they wanted it?
Okay, appreciate the question. So first of all, obviously Disneyland, that's a big one. So go to Disneyland, go to the Galactic Grill. We're also in a few restaurants here in Southern California. So if you're in Southern California, there's Simz's, SIMMZYS, which is a wonderful gastropub in El Segundo, Manhattan Beach, Long Beach, Huntington Beach. They do a great job with it. Great restaurant. And then boaburger.com, which is like the Boa Steakhouse. It's an online delivery.
Yeah.
We're also in 119 Rayleighs up in Northern California, like Sacramento, Reno. We're in 22 ShopRites outside of New York, New Jersey. And we are launching at Thrive Market, which is like, think Whole Foods online, direct to consumer. So we will have national reach. We are onboarding kind of as we speak. So anyone will be able to order from anywhere soon in the next hopefully, I've been told 10 to 12 weeks.
Oh, fabulous. And Thrive Market, as you were saying, it's like, basically organic, better quality foods that you can get online and get it shipped.
Yeah, we're using GAP certified beef, which is humanely raised, no hormones, no antibiotics. Like we try to, and also grass fed for another product, for our other retail product, we're using grass fed. We're trying to use the highest quality beef that we can find.
Which is important,
which is important too.
Yeah, I mean, because what they are taking in and what they're being fed ultimately is what we are also ingesting. So it's important that they are raised in a healthy diet. And you are expanding your products. I think you've got, I know chicken nuggets are coming, and there was one other thing, but I'm forgetting.
We're exploring chicken nuggets, hot dogs, sausages, meatballs. Those are all, R&D is still obviously very expensive, and we're focusing on our flagship right now, but they're in the pipeline.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I do love chicken nuggets. I'm not going to lie. One of my favorite things. But not healthy. I mean, most chicken nuggets are not healthy for you. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah. We're going to try. Yeah. We're going to try to improve it.
Yeah. Make it. I mean, and it's better for you overall. So, we know you can get it eventually in Thrive. Go to Disneyland, folks. Galactic Grill. That's awesome. If you're around to Smizey's in Northern California,
Simz's in Southern California. Yep.
Southern California.
And Rayleigh's in Northern California.
Got them.
Shop right on the East Coast. You can go to our website, boaburger.com, and there is a store finder. So
And are you
Easy to do.
guys looking to collaborate with anyone you want to give a shout out to want to try it, work with, so people can find you?
I mean, our mission's every menu, every shelf. So
Yeah.
if you know anyone in the restaurant business,
Mhm.
I'd like to, the Applebee's of the world, the Chili's, the Fridays. I mean, we want to be everywhere. We want this to be an option for everybody everywhere. So, shameless plug, please. If you know anyone, please reach out.
Absolutely.
Drew at 5050foods.com.
And Drew, I mean, this is actually really, really good. I mean, again, I've tried it, and yes, you're a buddy of mine, and I all that. But guys, I wouldn't be lying to you. If it weren't great, I would be like, yeah, it's not bad. This is fantastic. I mean, it tastes like a
Thanks,
real
Wendy.
burger.
I appreciate that.
It acts like a real burger, and the fact that I'm getting 50% vegetable within that is extremely important when you're trying to be health conscious.
Exactly.
It's all that we ask for. It's all that we ask for, guys. It's just be a little bit
why
healthy.
can't we have both?
Why can't we have both? And I love the fact you keep saying over and over again, keep it simple, and every little bit helps.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talk about carbon because beef is the most carbon intensive food product that we eat by far. I mean, depending on the study, I mean, it's insane how big of a carbon footprint beef is.
Yeah.
But I actually think for the bigger issue is water. It's also the largest water consumer. Do you know where your water comes from, Wendy?
Actually, I do, because I'm part of the public works over here, so I know where it comes from.
You know,
I got the deets. I'm going to spare you the deets.
So it comes from the Colorado River system, right? So Los Angeles, San Diego, Phoenix, Las Vegas, all comes from the Colorado River.
All comes in, and
and there are two reservoirs, Lake Mead and Lake Powell. Those two reservoirs, depending on the experts that you talk to, they are potentially reaching dead pool in 6 years. 6
Explain
years.
what dead pool means so people understand.
Basically, it goes below the hose. So when the water goes below the hose, there's no more water coming out of the hose, which means you, as a Southern Californian, will go and take a shower and there will be no water. It's and so, maybe 6 years is a little too, who knows, but maybe it's 10 years, but oh my God, nobody's talking about this right now. So then please.
Real quick. So again, I know a lot about this. When the Metropolitan Water District had the agreement with the Colorado River and Lake Mead and the Hoover Dam and all those guys, that deal was made about 100 years ago when LA was growing. But Las Vegas did not exist. Arizona did not have any big towns, so we took the majority of the water. This is now currently being renegotiated. Vegas now,
and the federal government's getting involved.
Yeah, so now LA is like, well, wait a minute, we have the lion's share. We made this agreement, but now we have to share this water, and we should share water with these other cities that are much larger now than they were 100 years ago. So we're going to get even less. So we've got those two competing things going on.
Yeah, and we're also California is also the vegetable producer of the country in the winter. I mean, it's the amount of agriculture that California has is crazy. So why does this matter? So 12% of the total water goes to residential. Okay, so like you taking a shorter shower isn't going to really move the needle.
Not much.
But 55% of the total goes to cow food. Two products, alfalfa and grass or hay.
We should not.
Mostly alfalfa.
Yeah.
Literally 55% of the total water goes to cow food.
By the way, most of that alfalfa is actually exported internationally because it's favored in other countries.
That's right. And so you start doing this math, and even if you're not an environmentalist, even if you don't believe in anything, it's do you believe in water?
Why are we growing something other countries won't allow, and we're exporting it?
And we're exporting it, and we're 6 years away from Deadpool when all these cities won't have water. Maybe we should just eat a delicious 50-50 burger instead. It's I'm just trying to make this so simple.
And it is simple. It's a simple. I mean, people it's hard to go cold turkey, and most people aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
But if we do less, if we do much less, which we should be doing anyway, just for health purposes, eat less red meat, do the 50-50 burger. We'll have less of that demand, less of that stress on our natural resources. Not only it's just the
Yep.
water, but it's the soil, it's the agriculture, it's
All
everything.
of it.
And, you know, the quality of, I mean, with these industrial farms, it's not a great environment to be growing our food in. And
No.
if we had less of it, then we would have a healthier environment, overall healthier food. We'd have healthier people, less sickness. There's a whole chain reaction. I'm not going to get down the road there.
Yeah.
But it
It's Muir's
starts,
web.
yeah, it starts here. It starts with the both burger. It starts with
Yep.
Drew. It starts with what he's doing.
And honestly, it's not just me, right? I can only produce a product, right?
Yeah.
The thing that I've learned starting a business and selling a product is that it's really about everybody else. It's about service. I am in service to everybody else who is on board with this. I do this for you. I do this for other people. And that's the beauty, that's sort of the essence and beauty of business, at least, that you're producing something for other people. You're not doing it for yourself. And of course, profitability and everything, yeah, that's a part of it. But if you don't have the community, if you don't have consumers who are saying, yeah, oh my God, this is awesome. Yes, I want this. Yes, I need this. Like, without that, it doesn't matter how awesome my product, it doesn't matter what we do. Like, we are in service to the community. And I hope the community appreciates that.
I think they will. And I mean, once people can actually get their hands on it and try it, I think it'll definitely have traction, because it does taste good. It tastes like,
yeah, you have to lead with taste. And that's where we started.
Yeah.
If it doesn't taste good, they'll buy it once and they're not buying it again.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you have to lead with taste. And by the way, it does all these good things, but like, it tastes good. And if it doesn't taste good, then no one's going to buy it. So that's why we were like, how do we make this better? And how do we make this taste good? And there's other blended products out there. And frankly, they don't taste very good. And they've got carrots and kale and beets. And like, I'm like, I don't put a carrot on top of my burger. Like, what? And it's not even, they're like 75%, 25%. We're really trying to, like, look, you move the needle at 50, you know, and if we can make it easy for people and make it taste good, then, you know,
and
the rest should take care of itself.
The garlic and mushroom in there, that really does taste good. I mean, we put that on our burgers anyway for a reason, guys.
Yeah, right. I mean, a burger itself is a blended product. You got tomatoes and onions and lettuce and buns. You know, like, you eat a burger with a bunch of other things in it.
Absolutely. And, you know, you get that just, oh, so good. So I'm really looking forward to you guys being available online, because I think that would that would be awesome. Because this is a necessary change that has to happen.
Yeah, exactly. It's coming no matter what. It's coming for you no matter what. And
it's doable. It's an easy adjustment. It is not asking people to make a huge life change.
Exactly. Yeah, in a world of either or, why can't we just have both? Why can't we meet in the middle?
Oh, you nailed it on the head. Can we just please meet in the middle?
Just meet in the middle. Can't we all get along?
Can't we all get along? And it's this keeping it simple. You keep it simple. So, Drew, on that, thank you so much for your time today. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you, Wendy. I really appreciate you taking the time. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And, you know, I really appreciate it.
No, anytime. And I really do love the product. I think it's fantastic and very necessary for these coming times. The water information, that was new to me. So I learned something today that I did not know half an hour ago. So thank you for that, Drew. Guys, please check out Drew. It's both burger, 50-50 foods. Give it a shot. Check it out at the Galactic Tavern in Disneyland.
Galactic Grill.
Galactic Grill. See, I got it wrong. I'm your host, Wendy Nystrom with Environmental Social Justice. We'll check you out next time. You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.